former MPX Women's Champion here in the Dread Pirate, Reiza Clarke.
Well, it's not going to be easy for Emmy Camacho, giving up a huge size advantage to the former women's champion.
The size, the strength, clearly in the corner of Reiza Clarke here. Emmy Camacho going to have to find a way to overcome that, and stuff like that is what she's going to have to do.
Yeah, she's going to have to use her speed and agility to her advantage. And she came up a little bit short 2 weeks ago to Shea Carmichael. Then, of course, we saw Carmichael in action in Abaddon's first women's title defense last week.
The first victim of this reign of terror from Abaddon as MPX Women's Champion.
I think Abaddon has put every single woman here in MPX on notice. I don't know that if I'm in the women's division, that I even want to try to step foot in the ring with Abaddon right now.
It's not an enviable task for anybody, whether you're Reiza Clarke, whether you were Shea Carmichael last week. You know, you saw Nixon Newell come out here and try to get in the face of Abaddon. I mean, you never know who's going to step up for the MPX Women's Championship. Especially, of course, with Who Runs the World 2 coming up in October on the 25th, Southern Junction in Irving, Texas. Reiza Clarke's got to have her eyes on that night. Maybe that's the night she gets a shot at Abaddon to get that title back around her waist.
It's quite possible. I know many fans are waiting patiently for the first match announcement for Who Runs the World 2. You know, of course, Chris Statlander will be there.
So Nikki Blackheart also announced so far, and I'm sure more announcements are going to be coming up. Because, you know, we learned from the last one, you never know who might show up.
Absolutely not. As Emmy Camacho's laying prone in the ringside area, and Reiza Clarke right there after her. Like, didn't we just see Jamie Oller out here?
We did, but there's more set 6 matches. I mean, you know you're going to see him plenty of times.
Oh, my God. Yeah, of course. Again, Demo Diamond in action later on, LVJ.
We just saw
I think once a night is enough for both him and Isaac Mazer.
Well, I don't know about that. I spent the whole second half of the show with them last week, and it was pretty pleasant. We had a good time.
Camacho fighting back, but again, Clarke just picking her up with ease. If I'm Emmy Camacho, I don't know that I want to get into a fist fight with Reiza Clarke.
Probably not the best idea, but oh, look at that. Yeah, Emmy Camacho there, able to evade Reiza Clarke. Camacho back in the ring. Reiza Clarke motionless down there on the floor after crashing into the ring post.
And Clarke finally making her way back inside the ring. It's Camacho to her feet. And this is where she needs to try to take advantage. That stiff kick to the former champ. That's right, former champ. Not, what did she tell Kennedy?
The rightful.
No, that's not right. You and I, we were both watching. She lost.
In my opinion, though, you got to think Reiza Clarke has got to be the #1 contender to that title. And what a dominant MPX Women's Champion Reiza Clarke was.
I don't know. We've had this no rematch clause in MPX for quite some time. I think Reiza's got to get to the back of the line. I think addicts would love to see Nixon Newell get a shot. Maybe Chris Statlander gets a shot at Who Runs the World 2. You never know.
This Clarke, looking for a suplex there. Camacho trying to fight it off, but
and the power of Reiza on display.
No way to fight from that. Away from that is Emmy Camacho. She's got a planted face first. This might be the end. Clarke hooks the leg. Well, only able to come up with 2.
You see Camacho clutching the back of her head. Now Reiza with that rear chinlock pulling back, also digging the knee. You see there into the spine of Camacho.
Emmy Camacho trying to figure out a way to get out of this. Back up to a knee, back to her feet. Can she break the grip, though, of Reiza Clarke?
And that's going to stun Reiza momentarily, but not long as that bicycle kick right to the chest of Camacho. Now Reiza hooking both legs.
Not long was right. Reiza Clarke with an immediate answer and almost a 3 count there.
Look, you talk about Reiza getting a rematch potentially for the women's championship. That only happens if she builds a winning streak. If she loses to Camacho, that's even less likely to happen.
I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, though. At the moment, I would in my opinion, Reiza Clarke deserves the next shot at Abaddon.
Referee Cedric Scott warning the former champion. We're still to come, and actually, Tyler, immediately following this match, it will be our Singapore War. We just heard from a very fired up Dalton Gray, grimy Dalton Gray, looking to get grimy all over Rex Morey here tonight.
We're going to have Singapore canes all over the place, no disqualifications. Pretty much use whatever you want. That means Rex Morey probably, you know, he's going to bring that fork out here, and who knows what else. Dalton Gray got familiarized with that last week.
Oh, and all of the weight of Clarke there in the corner. Now tossing Camacho.
Does Clarke got
Reiza
her
charging in.
sight, so
Yeah, nobody home. Camacho buying herself some time.
Reiza Clarke coming back in again, but right into the boot of Emmy Camacho.
And Camacho now for that middle rope. Into the code breaker. But again, Camacho has had a lot taken out of her in this match, Tyler.
This is definitely going to buy her some time, if nothing else, but let's see how much Emmy Camacho is going to be able to capitalize on this opportunity. See, Reiza Clarke still down. Camacho trying to use the ropes to pull herself back up.
And what an upset this would be if Emmy Camacho is able to pick up her first victory in MPX against the former women's champion. Spinning back kick to Clarke. Since we're in the corner, Clarke charges in. Camacho with the sidestep. And now Camacho from the outside, again another sidestep. And that kick to the temple of Clarke.
Reiza Clarke not able to find anything there, and Emmy Camacho still in control. Hurricane Rana sent her face first down into the mat.
And this could be the beginning of something for Camacho. And that drop kick to Clarke, who's right there against that bottom rope. She's going to roll to the outside.
Just bounced her off that bottom rope with the drop kick. Reiza Clarke out on the floor trying to regroup. Oh, here comes Camacho.
That senton from the ring apron taking out Clarke.
Emmy Camacho was not going to give Clarke a second to breathe out there. And now a match that at one time was completely dominated by the Dread Pirate. Emmy Camacho has found her way back in.
Both Camacho and Clarke back to the feet, rolling inside simultaneously. Now Camacho with a cover.
Oh, yeah, very close.
Not a lot of leverage on that cover, but Camacho is still able to make it a close pinfall attempt.
Clarke was just able to roll that shoulder off the mat. You can see the damage that got done out there on
look
the
at
floor.
The power. That spinning sidewalk slam from Reiza. 2, and that's it.
And your winner, Reiza Clarke.